So this is a press statement on MONUC. The members of the Security Council had a briefing by the Special Representative of the Secretary General Alan Doss on the situation in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The members of the Security Council expressed their full support to MONUC in the implementation of its mandate in accordance with the Security Council Resolution 1856, in particular its action to protect the civilian population. They also encouraged MONUC, in collaboration with national authorities, to continue monitoring the performance and conduct of FARDC units involved in joint operations against the armed groups. The members of the Security Council called for a full and urgent implementation of the 23rd March Agreement. They also welcomed and encouraged further regional cooperation, in particular between the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Rwanda, and Uganda, and commended the role played by the Special Envoy of the Secretary General for the Great Lakes, Olusegun Obasanjo, and his co-facilitator, Benjamin Mkapa. The members of the Security Council expressed their grave concern over the renewed activity of illegal armed groups and condemned the targeted attacks against the civilian population by these groups, in particular the FDLR and the Lord's Resistance Army. They also expressed grave concern over the continued reports of massive human rights violations, widespread sexual violence, and continued recruitment and use of children by illegal armed groups in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, as well as some elements of the Congolese National Security Forces. The members of the Security Council stressed that fighting impunity is an integral part of the much-needed comprehensive reform of the security sector. They welcomed recent steps taken by the Congolese authorities to address the issue of impunity within the national security forces, including the announcement on 5th July 2009 of zero tolerance policy. And this is a policy against criminal acts and misconduct in the armed forces. They encouraged Congolese authorities to continue taking further affirmative steps in this regard, and also reiterated their call upon Congolese authorities to establish an effective vetting mechanism within the national security forces. The members of the Security Council undertook to continue to monitor progress in this regard and requested the Secretary General to keep the Council informed of further developments.
Mr. President, obviously the statement says that the collaboration between MONUC and the FARDC is going well. Various human rights groups have been highly critical of it. The International Crisis Group had said that the Kimia 2 operation should be called off because it doesn't protect civilians. Can you give a sense in the discussions? Is this something that the council members are take seriously? Did they see some backlash or boomerang on civilians from these operations?
The main point in the council's understanding is that the cooperation between the DRC Army, DRC government, and the neighboring states of Rwanda and Uganda has helped in weakening the negative forces, and therefore the Council supports this cooperation. Of course, at the end of the day, this cooperation will remove insecurity and also remove the dangers of violation of human rights.
Mr. Mr. President, do you think the MONUC, based on its mandate on 1856, is implementing effectively what had been asked by Security Council to, as you say, to push those negative forces, the FDLR, for instance?
Well, I think MONUC is trying its best. The Congo as a country is really enormous. The problems and the challenges are substantial, but we think MONUC is doing what it can. And that's why the Council has agreed to increase the size of the force so that it can be able to meet the challenges. But MONUC is playing a positive role.
Can you confirm or not if Ugandans, some of them are still in the Congo in order, with the government, of course, to go after the LRA?
Yes, it is true that some intelligence officers of the Ugandan army are working with the Congolese army in DRC Congo under the leadership of the Congolese army. But they are playing some role with intelligence information.
Ambassador, in your national capacity, it's reported that there was a delay called for in Zimbabwe on the scheduled talks between the Mugabe's party and the MLF on a new constitution, and concern that this might be a delaying tactic by Mugabe. Is your government aware of that? How much concern is there that this tactic might just be for him to avoid election?
Well, really, the thrust in my national capacity, the thrust is that the government of Uganda fully supports the efforts by President Mugabe and his party and MDC to work closely together to have an amicable solution to the impasse in their country. And we think the formation of a government of national unity is one important step in that direction.
That's also a non-Congo question. The Prime Minister of Turkey had said that he was going to put the issue of Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region on the agenda of the Security Council. So I'm wondering, has anyone in consultations or otherwise or to your office raised the issue of Xinjiang Autonomous Region?
I know that what I know is that it's not part of our program of work this month. It's possible that he may want to have it discussed in the course of next month.
In the next month?
It is possible, but we don't have information along those lines.
Mr. Ambassador, can you update us on the situation with the DPRK and the Sanctions Committee? What happened in
the Sanctions Committee is doing its work and has reported on the progress it is making, and the Council is fully behind implementation of the resolution that we passed in full and is happy with the work of the Sanctions Committee.
Will it be able to complete its work by the deadline of July the 12th?
The committee is working hard, and we believe that it will be within the time frame to complete its work.
Ambassador, the Secretary General is scheduled to brief the Security Council on Monday on his trip to Myanmar. And what will be the format of that? Will that be in the chamber, downstairs, in an informal friends group, or how will that?
The briefing of the Secretary General will be in the chamber, Council chamber.
What will the agenda item be?
Let's wait for the Secretary General.
Well, it has to have an agenda item, right?
No, but everybody knows the Secretary General will brief us on Myanmar